pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, monsieur le président, un pauvre qui vote ou celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Ah, monsieur le président, à l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux, vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux, wonderful. À la présidence, il y a un vieillard. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux. Des gens prennent le chemin de la Libye pour devenir des esclavos. Les gens prennent la route du désert pour entrer en Europe.
Good day to the beautiful people of the Cameroons, the beautiful people of La République du Cameroon, the country that had its independence on the 1st of January 1960, and also my greetings and love to the beautiful people of British Cameroon, the country that had its independence on the 1st of October 1961. We of British Cameroon National Party, we recognize the two countries and we want equal status. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about integration in connection to La République du Cameroon and British Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, British Cameroon National Party is a party that seeks to use constitutional and legal means to see the independence of British Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Constitution of La République du Cameroon, Article 65, it is clear that the people, our people, they have a right of self-determination. It is there in the Constitution. It is there. So when I see novice, political numbskull, obscurantists, they come and challenge people about their constitutional right, I am not surprised. Why? In 1990, Barrister Yondo Black and 10 others, they were arrested when they were exercising their constitutional right. The government of La République du Cameroon, they don't even know their own laws and constitution. The Constitution of La République du Cameroon made it clear that you can create a political party. And when Yondo Black and co. in February 1990, they were trying to follow the procedure and register a political party, they were arrested. Most people in La République du Cameroon, they have copied that primitive backward culture that when you're using the law of the land, they follow what the chop people, their money militants, they say. Nobody is above the law. I don't come here, Mr. Bia is not above the law. Atanganji is not above the law. Ayolo is not above the law. Gregor Owona is not above the law. Colonial SDOs, colonial SDOs, unelected governors, they are not above the law. And they don't even know the law. I don't need to be repeating myself. I keep on saying, when you see a governor says, terrorize the terrorists, it means commit crime to fight crime. That's what a governor is saying. When you see an unelected DO, they say use witchcraft to fight Amber. My brothers and sisters, it's there in your own book. It's there. Criminal Procedure Code in Cameroon. It is there. If you say they should use witchcraft, it means you are saying they should commit a criminal offense. These are the people. These are the mistakes that we have made in the Cameroon by allowing political numbskull obscurantists to be in a position of office. That is our mistake. We clap for them. We don't criticize them. We don't scrutinize them. And whenever there is no opposition or a non-functional opposition, what do you expect? You expect the country to go into drain. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when I speak, people think I'm insulting a particular person. I am the leader of British Cameroon National Party. As a leader of a party, you are allowed to scrutinize, to hold the government or other non-functional opposition to account. I can say this. A lot of people will say, this Maitre Molan Ndivelisinghe thinks that he knows too much. Yes, I know too much. I know too much because I follow the law. I read the law. I read the constitution of the Cameroons. If you want to know too much, to go and read. So, I want you to challenge me based on law of the country. I don't just come and talk. I hate this man. You have to back it. Even in literature, when we used to study literature in secondary school, when you say, I hate that man, you have to back it why you hate the person. You don't just use word. So when I come and talk, I say, the opposition in the Cameroon, they are very, very, very non-functional. Most of them don't know that they are not opposition. If you look at the constitution of the Cameroon, there are no duties or function of the opposition in the Cameroons. Nothing. But since 1992, none of them, they have never advocated that we want that we should have a constitutional power. Or they say you can create a political party as an opposition and you can do what again? You have to make sure you fight for national unity. That's all. But opposition in democracies, they have to have a power inside their constitution. And that power is what? To scrutinize and hold the government to account. And how do you scrutinize and hold the government to account? For instance, we cannot hold Mr. Biya to account or scrutinize him. Mr. Biya is never there. We don't see him. We have a right to say they have stolen government money, embezzled government money, taxpayers' money. We have a right. And when we say that, the minister in charge have to come and stand in front of opposition and they ask you a question, you give an answer. It doesn't work like that in Cameroon. So opposition in the Cameroons are non-functional. The MPs in Cameroons are non-functional. We should maybe dissolve those MP. We should they are useless. The most useless people on earth are the members of parliament in the Cameroons. You have problems in the Cameroons, Anglophone problem. They cannot debate it in parliament. The job of a parliamentarian is to go to your constituency and see problems, what your constituent they want, and go and talk in parliament. That is your job. They don't do that. And the job of a parliamentarian is a daily job, every day. You don't wait when they call parliament in March, you go to Yaoundé, they give you champagne, you drink, they put money in your account, you go around fornicating or sleeping with other women. That's not a job of a member of parliament. That's what you people do. You have been doing that. That's your job. Yeah, because you have no job. They just waste taxpayer money on you people, and we have to make sure that stops. Before you receive taxpayers' money, you must earn something. Ladies and gentlemen, while I always give my party political broadcast, I like to diversify sometimes because it's important. Because it's annoying to see that we have a non-functional government, then we have a non-functional opposition. In the Cameroons, you will see somebody who come and say, we are fighting separatists. How can you fight somebody's opinion? Do you know the meaning of separatists? Do you know the meaning of independence? Everybody have got a right to their opinion. Separatism, independence is a political opinion. One and indivisible is a political opinion. If you want to challenge somebody's opinion, challenge it the right way. Don't come and say separatist. Separatist is not a bad thing. In the United Kingdom, it's people who want independence. End of story. Nobody is chasing people in Scotland, Scottish National Party, because they want independence. All you do is that go for election, put your case. If the people want you, it's part of democracy. You go to South Africa, you have people who want independence, Cape Independence Party. They want their independence. Nobody is fighting them with gun. But when we go to La République du Cameroun, people think separatists are people who are using guns, kidnapping for ransom, doing all those things. Those people are criminals. I want independence because I believe it's a constitutional right. Why? Because Mr. Biya have self-confessed that they try to integrate us. Ladies and gentlemen, integration is self-destructive. Integration is ethnic cleansing. Integration is segregation. Integration is apartheid. Integration is annexation. Integration is assimilation. Integration is incorporation. Ladies and gentlemen, two countries came together in the Cameroons. Assuming we wanted to integrate, or one party want to integrate another party, which they don't have that right, because if one party of a union try to integrate the other person, I coined this word, it is called indigenous colonization. If two people come together, whether husband and wife, they say this marriage is equal, our union husband and wife, then one person want to use domestic violence. I call it indigenous colonization. We cannot be living in a country where I am not allowed to study in my own indigenous language. They use Mr. Biya, they use Aijo, they use all of them, CNU rebranded CPDM, to colonize us. Yes, there's nothing wrong with me to speak English, but I was born in Africa, and by right, I have a right to study whether in Bakwe, Mokwe language. But the government, they don't give us that opportunity. They colonize us. They want us to know how the King of France was the most powerful person on earth. They want us to know how Napoleon Bonaparte was the greatest man on earth. But they don't want me to know that my chief, Dr. Endeli, was the greatest person of the Cameroons that have ever existed. They don't want me to know. That's what I call indigenous colonization. Back to integration. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say we want to integrate some people. Then we say, okay, what do we have in common? We need mutual respect, individual liberty. We list all those things. Then we say, all of us, let's come together based on this fact. I will understand. That's not even integration. Integration means separate people or separate things are brought together. So when La République du Cameroun want bring British Cameroon, Southern Cameroon, West Cameroon for join them, now under what basis? That is our question. That is where under what basis? Because before you join some people them, you get to say, okay, one bring you for A, B, C, D, and that's what they call union treaty. If you don't get marriage certificate, it means you're not married. Yes, they feel recognize you. Say the person and the man, come and let us stay, but you're not married. People who sign union treaty, like Scotland and England, they are better off. To be honest, what La République du Cameroun is doing to British Cameroon is bully. It's domestic violence. They have no right over us. Forget how long we have been together. They have no right over us. I'm telling you, legally. You know, politics, people play certain things. Some people think politics is a game. But us in British Cameroon National Party, we believe politics is about people's life, to better people's life, to create jobs, to make sure that we have good hospitals, not to stay in the Cameroons while you're in power, you come abroad for medical treatment. We are against such things. Ladies and gentlemen, integration is self-destruction. When you look at the Cameroons, let me not talk too much about big things. Let me see. Where do you go in the Cameroons that you can find public toilets? You go to ministries, Ministry of Finance, Territorial Ministry, they are so dirty, water is leaking on the step. Where do you find simple, a toilet? Public toilet will cost how much? For over 61 years, Aijo Bia regime, they cannot do a public toilet. How do you want to run a country when you cannot clean your streets? How do you want to be a president when you cannot wake up in the morning and fix your own bed, the bed that you go and sleep there every night? Those are the little things that matters. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when we say we try to integrate, how can you, what law, what decision, how do we agree that, okay, let's integrate? Let me tell you something. They call something common law. We know the meaning of common. Common law was created, why? Because in the United Kingdom, you have different tribes. You have different tribes in the United Kingdom. Scottish, English, Irish, Welsh. So all these tribes, they came together. What do we have in common? Like in the Cameroons, we can say, what do we have in common? Then they say, okay, this we have it in common. We put it together. This we have it in common. We put it together. Common law. Then they practice that common law. So Mr. Aijo and Mr. Bia and the rest, they wanted to integrate British Cameroonians. So how? They should have come. What do we have in common? Did they do that? No. That's the Anglophone problem. It's not a language problem. Did they say, let's come, the 250 ethnicities in the Cameroons, let's come together. What do we have in common? And ladies and gentlemen, after the common law, the things that they don't have in common remains in all the countries or the ethnicity. That is why you have different law in criminal procedure, criminal justice system in Scotland. They have some minor differences, not too much. Like age of criminal responsibility could be 10 years old, or is it 12 or 10 in England? Maybe in Scotland it will be 8 years old. So in Irish, so they have those slight things. The things that are different, they allow it to remain in Scotland. The things that English have different, it remains here. But they still have common law. What they have in common. Then the things that they don't have in common, you do it separately. It's just like Bafo and Bakwiri. They might agree that they want to do something that they have in common. We have Bando, people in Sawa or what. But there are still other things that are different. People can say Britain, United Kingdom is one and indivisible. But it doesn't stop that you should recognize that Scottish people are different from English. It doesn't stop you from saying that Scottish people, they have different money from England. Although it's still pound, but it's Scottish, they have their own money. It doesn't stop them that they have football team. United Kingdom, they have 4 football teams. Do you know why? They know they are benefiting. But these people in La République du Cameroun, the Bias and Co., they think that you have to do everything the same in order to survive. You will never survive on earth if everybody thinks the same. If you want to try, sometimes you're at home or you're a family, make sure that everybody eats okra every day. There will be war in that house, inside that house. Because I don't think everybody will like okra. You allow everybody, if you have the means to eat something different, then you see unity. Ladies and gentlemen, integration is self-destructive. They think they can colonize or annex us. I speak here for those of you who call us separatists or independent, that we are violent. I'm not violent. I'm the first person who started condemning the people who were using arms. I said, politics is alternative to war. I've been fighting for equal status for British Cameroons ever since I was a boy. I've never changed, and that's why I've never supported a single political party in the Cameroons. Because why? All those political parties, they never had manifesto, and we don't have the same beliefs. Until today, as I speak, there is no one political party in the Cameroon that share the same political opinion with British Cameroon National Party, because they know the game. They don't want to talk about Anglophone Problem. They don't want to talk about French Cooperation Agreement because they want to please France. They are afraid of France. The only political party in the Cameroons that's not afraid of France is British Cameroon National Party. How dare La République? How dare La République du Cameroon? You take your rotten ENAM and you're imposing it, you're translating it to Nasla. How can you take civil servant to take the post that some of us want to be? Elected position like governors, all those your SDO. Wipe it out. Why should I not be annoyed? One Anglophone who is supporting that corrupt CPDM chop people their money. Are you happy that civil servant from ENAM, they are doing the job of a politician, then they don't understand the laws of the country? Are you happy? It's not about Anglophone, Francophone. It's not about CPDM or other political party. Right is right and wrong is wrong. That's the point. It's not about Southwest, Northwest. That's not the point. It's about why should these people take institutions like ENAM that they inherited from France in 1945? We're not part of them. Why are they forcing it on us? That's the Anglophone problem. That's the failed integration. Why is it that they are taking École Normale Supérieure, that they inherited it from France, and forcing it on the people of British Cameroon? It's not about Northwest, Southwest. Don't you love to use your own liberal English institution? That's the point. But because some of us, we don't read, we don't understand the law, everybody wants to talk. I don't just talk, I read their laws. If you want us to have a good debate, go and read the laws of La République du Cameroon. They will have a good debate. Don't just talk because you want to wear CNU Kaba. Chop people their money, putting Mr. Bia's effigy on your clothes. Don't you have family? Don't you have loved ones? I put my sister, I put my child's picture on my clothes. I don't put somebody I don't know. Politics is politics. A disgrace. When Mr. Bia will not there, you hide all those CPDM clothes under the bed. That is the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, to fight security in a country, to police a country, you need police. They have gendarmes. We don't need gendarmes there. Police are community police. Police are relation between the people and the police. Should you take somebody from Gendamerie who is a police to come and police somebody in Bamenda or Yaoundé? No. Keep your gendarme where you are. We have our own police. It was friendly. Now you have taken the police, Mutengene, you have corrupt them now. They are behaving like bee and gendarme. You meet an Anglophone police officer. He wants to speak what? French. Because French is the oppressive language. Every country, when they have their police, they adopt it to their culture. Police is not to oppress the people. Gendarme is not to oppress the people. But ladies and gentlemen, these people, they use police and gendarme to oppress the people. Ukraine is fighting war with Russia. Insofar as I'm against war, have you ever heard they call people who are fighting war in Ukraine or Russia that they are terrorists? There's a difference between a terrorist and belligerent people who are fighting war. The M23 in Congo, they are fighting. They have entered Democratic Republic of Congo. They are progressing towards the city. Do they call them terrorists? No. Because they are belligerent. They are fighting war. That's why we have war rules international humanitarian rule because you can fight war. People fighting war are not terrorists. People went to Ngabo and terrorized and killed children. That's terrorism. Because you're using unlawful violence against the people. People in DDR, those people who are in DDR, they have come to my place of my bed. They cannot go and stay in their villages. Those DDR, those killers that are in the DDR in Boya, go to where you come from. Go and live there. Boya is a quiet place. Don't come and destroy my place. Some of you sit there. You have killed people. You sit there. You join La République du Cameroun. You say, oh, people are terrorists. You are the terrorists. Why can the government not govern? Why are you speaking like surrogate for the government? When you commit a crime, there's no statutory limit. Whether it's 100 years, then we'll still try all of you in that DDR. When the La République government is no longer there, we'll try you. Insofar as you have killed civilians, commit war crime, you go to DDR. We, the people of the Cameroons, will still try you. Don't go and hide there. The Bia, they don't own Cameroon. One day they will not be there. Where's Assad today? Where's Aijo today? Where's Bokassa today? Where's Mobutu today? You name the rest. Where are they? One day the Bia, they will not be there. We'll arrest you people. Until some of them, they say next time, when materialists they come to Cameroon, they should kill me. Kill me. Do you think I'm afraid of that? I'll be in the Cameroons very soon. Kill me for what? Killing me for expressing my political opinion? Have you ever seen me one day joining some groups? Have you ever seen me one day supporting that they should carry gun? Yes, I don't recognize La République flag with 1 star. I don't recognize it. It's my right. When Dr. Endele and co, when they joined La République, it was 2 stars. Mr. Bia removed the other star, which means Mr. Bia separated in 1984. That is my stand. 2 stars recognized 2 countries that came together. And at no point did we say they should integrate us. And the essence of this so-called integration is to make sure that there is an almighty president. Then France can still be taking our natural resources. That is the whole point about this. It's not about Mr. Bia being powerful. It's just because we cannot debate. They don't allow us to debate. You rule a country by presidential degree. You don't debate with people. In Britain, the prime minister is first among equals. The cabinet rules the country, it's not the prime minister. If they don't want the prime minister, a vote of no confidence, it goes out tomorrow. That is why in British Cameroon, we'll be calling for a parliamentary form of government. No more people hiding in a 2D. You cannot question them. We need people, prime minister, that every day they will be asking you questions. If something happens, it's an urgent question, they call you, you come. Not a person, a president who disappeared for 42 years, for 42 days rather, and nobody knows his whereabouts. Happy birthday, Mr. Bia. These people have destroyed their Cameroons. To be honest, when I look at people who call themselves CNU rebranded CPDM, I see criminals. When our streets are dirty, like a pigsty, you say you're CPDM. Are you not ashamed? When you go to the hospital in the Cameroons, the hospital are so dirty. You look people from side to side. When you go to a hospital, you can instead be sick. If you have fever, maybe you have a more serious illness once as you enter that Cameroon, the hospital can kill you just by looking at the hospital. Dirty, smelling, stinking, and somebody sit there. You say, I'm a governor, I'm a DO, I'm a president, I'm a parliamentarian. Shame on you. I don't need to be naming all these things. You people sit there, you destroy country. Some people, you blame diaspora. Listen, most people in the Cameroons, they are living that country is what, like slavery, forced immigration. The policies of chop people their money, they are sending our young people to go and die in the Mediterranean, to go through Mexico. It is your policy because we are in diaspora. Sometimes it's not a choice. I must not live in this country. I have a country. I was born somewhere. So nobody in the diaspora can be a failure. No person. It's not your country. The people who have failed us are the people in the Cameroons. If I come to my country, I fail, say I'm a failure. I praise all of you, diaspora. I praise all of you. You're powerful. To leave your country for a bed, to leave a nest, and go and live in water, you must be very powerful. I praise all of you, diaspora. You're powerful. You left your country, start a new life, start a new career, have to get a job, have to live in a foreign country. All those things, it means you are powerful. And that is why when British Cameroon National Party comes to power, most of you diaspora, expert, engineer, nurses, doctor, architect, whatever career, I will make sure you people come back and turn the Cameroons into paradise. You are first on my dream. Yes. Some of you might say, oh, diaspora, what? I will make sure diasporas are my priority, because a doctor, medical doctor in England is better off than medical doctor in the Cameroons. A nurse in London is better off than nurse in the Cameroons. A cleaner in London is better off than a cleaner in the Cameroons. A teacher in London is better off than the teacher in It's a fact. That is why they are more developed. That is why their streets are clean. That is why less people die in their hospital. That is a fact. So if you don't like it, you go. If you are in the Cameroons, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a teacher, you have to up your game to diaspora standard, or else we are going to remove you. It's a fact. I was thinking to bring a program, a party political broadcast about the various universities in this country. I want to tell you what the university they produce. All technology, medication, technology, modern technology, it comes from the university in the United Kingdom. University is to invent things. It's not to go and stand and recite Napoleon Bonaparte history, English literature. That's not university. They started inventing things in university in this country since penicillin, all those. If I tell you vacuum cleaner, all the technology I wanted to bring, I'll bring a program, a party program. I'll tell you what they discover. Everything that we have in our house, household items, is from the universities in the United Kingdom. There's even a prize that the British government, there's an award. If you produce things in the United Kingdom and you export it, you enter that competition, you might win it. It's a big prize. Why? Because they encourage people to produce their own thing. We have malaria in Africa. In Cameroon, we cannot produce malaria medicine. We have free water. We cannot connect pipe-borne water. We have things to make nuclear electricity or other things. We cannot do it. Because some people who call themselves president, they are being paid by Europeans so that they should make us to die in poverty so that they can control us, and slavery shall continue. Integration is self-destruction. We live in a country where they say, oh, the president have to give money to do this. No. We'll bring a formula that you have to take money. If you look at their constitution, they say the resources will be distributed to every individual citizen. They did not say region. Region is not a human being. Individual citizen. So why do we have light in some places we don't have it? Why do some people have employment, other people don't have it? We'll bring a formula. And this formula is, we'll decide how money should be distributed, our resources, to all the ethnicities. It's not a president to sit and say, this is your own money. No. If the money is 1 billion francs CFA, we will distribute that 1 billion francs CFA to all the citizens. Let them decide. Each local council, each ethnicity, if they want roads, if they want airport, if they want to construct the deep sea port, let it be the choice from the grassroots. Not somebody who stay in a nursing home in A2D. He doesn't know how the people, how they feel. Ladies and gentlemen, you might sit and hate people's political ideology. But one thing I will tell you, the people who are against other people's political ideology are the problem in our society. You don't need to love somebody's political ideology, because if you want somebody to love only your own political ideology, then you want them to live in your dogma. That's dictatorship. We speak to the voters. I don't know why the people of the Cameroons, they are afraid of debate face to face. I've invited all of them. Let's have this political debate, but they are afraid. 29 million people are afraid to have a debate with the leader of British Cameroon National Party because they just want to sit there. Oh, I'm this. Politics of personality call. I have that personality too, but I will not be relying on my personality. I'll be relying on telling you that this is how our economic is, and that's how we'll bring practical change. This is how our health service is, and that is how we are going to bring practical change. This is how France is controlling us through France CFA, controlling our monetary policy, interest rate, devaluing our money whenever they want, and this is how we are going to stop it without any fear or favor, ladies and gentlemen. Judge people, take people on what they say they are going to do, and analyze it, how practical they can do it. Not every time people go and accompany Mr. Biya for presidential election, he wins 71 point something. Then most of you are there. Then after that, oh, Mr. Biya have stolen election. Why do you keep on repeating the same thing? If Mr. Biya keep on stealing election, why do you do the same thing on and on? Port parents, so they should just see you. After that, again, you disappear. You wait for another 7 years. Most of you, you just want to accompany Mr. Biya. It's a game. None of you don't have any viable plan. Since 1992, I've never seen one person come and talk about policies. It's now, after British Cameroon National Party have been calling for manifesto, now everybody talk. But can they draft a manifesto? No. They don't even know what's the manifesto. To them, manifesto is federalism. Federalism is just a form of a state. But the Anglophone problem, federalism cannot stop it until we are recognized that no more integration, no more segregation, no more apartheid, no more incorporation, no more assimilation, no more annexation, equal status. Until the day we say equal status, then we can talk about federalism. We can talk about decentralization, which will be among all the tribes. So, ladies and gentlemen, integration is self-destruction. And that is why Cameroon, the Cameroons, is like a fly upon a pile of shit. Have a great day. This has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndive Lee Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Docteur, tout Joseph, officier à Los Angeles, comment pouvez-vous nommer un individu à un poste pendant 25 ans? 20 ans directeur de Vous partagez le pouvoir avec vos familles. Vous partagez le pouvoir avec vos amis. Vous partagez le